Hello, my name is Tammy Young, and this is my portfolio presentation. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm married to a wonderful man who we've been married for 38 years. Have two wonderful daughters. Both of them are completing their college education. In fact, my oldest just finished her master's at Wake Forest and is in her dream job at this time. My youngest is finishing up hers in zoology. Have four cats and a Doberman. Doberman Pepper. She thinks she's a small lap dog. She's 80 pounds. She's anything but a small lap dog. I'm a graphic artist. I'm in the second half of my life, so I decided that it's time for me to finish up my education. So I'm finishing up my BA in graphic arts. I have an associate's in applied sciences in digital effects and animation. Also am certified in web and gaming design, Dreamweaver, and I'm finishing up the bachelor's right now. Should be graduating in February for graphic design. My main love is digital painting. I love, love, love to do digital painting. It's very limited in what you can do as a job, though. I used these two paintings to show that it could be used as art for magazine ads. The first one is for pottery, the second one is for a watch. I also love doing storyboarding, which is part of the process of every other concept in the graphic design world. So both on paper and electronic, but storyboarding is my favorite. This is a magazine ad. Took the photograph. This is for a package design that we did. This one's for Tranquility. Made the edges to look kind of like bamboo, so it looks wooden, but it's not really not. It's for a relaxing type of lozenge that, like, if your nerves are all worked up, you can just pop one in and it kind of helps you soothe down the nerves, relax a little bit, and get on with your day. I picked this layout composition because the darkness kind of ensues relaxing in a dark room, not specifically dark, but just so that you kind of zoom in on the package, which has a picture of an orchid on it, and the colors I feel are soothing and relaxing to help you to tie in with the concept of tranquility, relaxation. This is the die cut for the box. It shows the color palette down here. It shows the cut lines, the fold lines. You have to be really careful when you do your die cut, because if you put like the tranquility in the back there, if I were to put it upside down, which looking at it from this way, you would think it would need to be upside down so it could be folded over, but when you actually fold it over, you want it to be right side up. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to read it. But this is a intricate part of any kind of package design. This is a layout for a magazine cover. I chose the title Second Act because, again, I'm in the second half of my life, and I thought this is the kind of magazine that the demographics of this age would find interesting. I took this photograph too. I found the compass to be kind of eye-catching, and it just kind of pulled me in. It's at the Raleigh airport. So you kind of like keep your colors, your hierarchy as far as your articles and your color schemes together. You want it to be complementary to each other. Keep your information large and up front where you can read it to kind of pull the people into the inside of the magazine. This was one of the projects that we did for one of our earlier classes, which I really liked. I particularly liked how the microphone looked here. It's done in Illustrator, so it's all line art and then filled in with gradients, but I thought it turned out really nice. But my mentor suggested that I switch it out since everyone used this particular layout, so I switched it over to this, which put the Sydney Opera House more in the background, more subdued, but you still have your hierarchy of your information, which you want the biggest part of the information that the people are going to need on the top, and which is the name of the festival. Then you want the date and the location, and then the artists are on the bottom. Also did a ticket of it on the left here, so you can see what it looks like. Same thing with the hierarchy, but keeping the color schemes and everything together. These are t-shirts front and back that go with it, a bus stop ad, and a bus wrap that also goes with it. So it shows the different layouts that you can use using the same information from the first concert poster, but you still in different styles. This is a reproduction of a famous movie poster that we did. The one on the left is the original, the one on the right and in the back is the one that I reproduced. Also, I liked how I made it look aged and old, so you can see the fold lines in it, so it looks like it's been folded out and put in someone's pocket for a long time. The zombies, like, they're coming right out at you, The Walking Dead, but I liked it. It turned out really well. These are some logos that I did for some local nonprofits. You can, I wanted to show you that the different styles of logos that I did, and also my process, my thought process. Like for Grace, what I find out from the customer what information they need, what they want to bring across, which was growth, respect, acceptance, community enrichment. This particular nonprofit is for disabled young adults and teenagers, but it's mainly for kids with autism, and their key frame is puzzle pieces. So I wanted to keep the puzzle pieces in with the logo, which you can see on the balloon. They're all puzzle pieces fit together. On the left, the round part, and then the banner going across the balloon are puzzle pieces fit together. And then the one we finally decided on was the one in the middle with the puzzle pieces, with each color having a word on it, and the word grace. The words spell out GRACE, which is the name of the nonprofit, so growth, respect, acceptance, community enrichment. So the one in the middle is the one we ended up with. This is another nonprofit, Voice for Children, their stationery, business card, and then the website that I did for them is on the bottom, a screenshot of the website. So you can see how we keep everything consistent. She wanted colorful butterflies, and she loved the color yellow for vibrance and happiness, because this is mainly for children and abused women, kind of, sort of. So she wanted happy colors, and so we kind of went with across the board with the orange and the yellow and the blues to pull up for accent color. This is community intervention, and this is their building ID thing that we did, and did the logo, but this is the sign that's on the actual building, and the bottom part is the web banner that's going across the top of the website. These are two posters that I did in Illustrator. The left one is a travel poster. I liked how the water turned out soothing and relaxing. You can see the different gradients of it to show the different levels of the ocean bottom. And I wanted the mountains to look kind of rugged and wild, the way the jungle is. And then you got your little grass shack back there to show that you can escape into the wilderness. And then the flowers up front just bring up the fun and the exotic of Hawaii. And on the right, you have the music poster for Dave Matthews, and I did an abstract acoustic guitar, because that's his main instrument, is the acoustic guitar. And so again, you have your hierarchy, and I wanted the date to kind of pop out a little more, so I changed the color and the angle. I thought it looked pretty nice. This is a logo, or not a logo, a menu, the front cover and the inside part. Again, I took the photograph of the boot and the bridle and the spurs. Wanted it to look rugged. Used a texture of a gray weathered board in the back to keep it rustic, and it's for a steakhouse, so I wanted it to look all western and rustic and aged beef. Keep it consistent across board. This is me. This is TYoungDesigns. These are some of my marketing materials, the business card, the stationery. I have a website as well, So the address is going to be at the back, so you can go and visit it. It has many, many, many more of my projects on it, so you can get an idea of my aesthetics. And again, the customer is king, so whatever they need is what they're going to get. But this will give you an idea of the things that I'm capable of doing. One of my favorite quotes is, we did this poster also, but this was a quote that I pulled up. It's, "You are never too old to set another goal, to dream another dream," by C.S. Lewis. And this is so, so true for me because, again, I am over 50. When, in fact, I turned 50, I went skydiving, and I told people that I jumped into the second half of my life, which is so very true because now it's my turn. I'm going to finish up my dreams and hopefully find a job that is exactly what I'm looking for, which I want to get into marketing and advertising. I just want to do the artwork. I want to do background art. I want to be able to make people happy. Again, my name is Tammy Young. I'm TYoungDesigns. Go to TYoungDesigns.com and you have a great day. Thank you. And where are you? Come on, come on.